What the fuck is with that, Canadians? What the fuck? We don't have to think back very far to the Boston bombing or the other one, like the other false flag like this that happened in Canada just a little while ago. We're in Vancouver, or Victoria here now, this story, on Canada Day, July the 1st. I don't know, I guess maybe perhaps they hired the same craft security specialists that allegedly set up the Boston bombing exercise. I'm sorry. My tax dollars will never ever be spent on the perception of public safety. That complex, it's crap. Okay, like this stuff is straight out of the Palestine 1948 book. Just go fuck off. Get that fucking uniform off you and the rest of you and fucking retire. You go live in your country of alternative citizenship or whatever. I don't care. Just get the fuck out of government. You are fucking fired, you fools. I don't know whether you're sick and fucking twisted with this globalist, which is where you can go live. Go live in global Zania or wherever, okay? But fuck off out of Canada with this fucking bullshit. Don't use my fucking tax dollars. As it is now, if I get better, I can't fucking earn taxable income because my money does not go to killing Libyans, Malians, Syrians, Iranians, or Enians, okay? It does not go to putting our people into garbage, okay? We're not fucking slaves, this is Canada. Canada, the meeting place of people. Alright, let's just hear this fucking confession. What you're gonna hear, and I want the full, every fucking detail. Fuck off with your this is fucking national security, it's got, nobody can see it. I want every fucking minute published on CBC and in the fucking newspapers. CBC, you have an obligation. You're a crown corporation last time I checked. You fucking report the whole truth. You get on your Freedom of Information Acts. You get the information out about this. I want the fucking details in the public now. I want to know every fucking involvement that C.E.C.S and any private contractors had in setting these fucking gimbals up. These two probably heroin addicts from Richmond that pulled this thing off in Victoria, or almost did. Now, we're gonna hear you banter about, but not tell the full fucking truth, like fucking sneak thieves and criminals do, about your involvement, okay? And then I'm gonna translate it. What is almost certainly the truth.
They obviously believed in. But the RCMP says there was no indication the suspects were part of an international organization or carrying out orders from outside Canada. RCMP were tipped off about the plot by the Canadian Security Intelligence Service, and back in February began Project Souvenir.
Project Souvenir. Okay, so you fucked around with this, you set the people up, you did whatever, drugged them, conditioned them, or maybe they're just mentally deranged, because who else would go for nonsense like this? February 13th, okay? July 1st. So you set them fucking up, you instructed them, you bought them the supplies.
Integrated covert operation. They weren't providing many details about how that worked, but they did integrated covert operation. They weren't providing many details about how that worked, but Souvenir, an integrated covert operation.
One more time.
Intelligence Service. And back in February began Project Souvenir, an integrated covert operation. They weren't providing many details about how that worked, but they did admit they were involved enough to allow the plot to unfold while making sure the bombs wouldn't go off.
One more time.
But they did admit they were involved enough to allow the plot to unfold while making sure the bombs wouldn't go off.
Oh, no, hang on. Whoa, one more time, please.
But they did admit they were involved enough to allow the plot to unfold while making sure the bombs wouldn't go off.
So, your operatives already, you're confessing, had the hands on the bomb-making supplies, were fully aware of the plot well ahead of time, you let it fucking proceed.
We were able to control and ensure that the devices constructed were unable to detonate and cause harm to other individuals.
At least this RCMP, you can just see from the expression on his face, what the fuck, man, I'm 2 years from fucking retirement. What the fuck have these cock smokers fucking roped me into? Unlike that first fucking twerpy sergeant they had on.
The two suspects were arrested in Abbotsford yesterday afternoon, and the Victoria Canada Day celebrations proceeded without a hitch. The BC Premier made a point of holding a news conference on the...
Oh, let's hear what this thing has to say. Typical.
...grounds of the legislature. Christy Clark only heard about the plot herself.
Oh, Christy Clark used to be our premier, but then we had an election and she lost her seat. So, like, go figure. What the fuck is she saying anything for? I think the people have spoken. Maybe it's time for a new leadership race. BC Liberals. Get her the fuck out of there. She didn't get fucking elected. You don't go and put her in another shoo-in by-election riding to get her back in. Fired! The people have fucking spoken. Fired! You got it, okay? You don't fucking run the place. You fucking do what the people tell you. You are an employee of the taxpayer. That goes for C.E.C.S, RCMP, and clearly you don't know what the fuck you're doing, so you better start fucking soliciting the advice of your employers.
Yesterday.
What they wanted to accomplish was more than just to harm individuals on that day. What they want to do is the same thing that terrorists want to do all over the...
Yeah, start up the perception of public peace with a small p and safety with a small s complex. As in, privatize all the police forces according to the globalist plan so they can make money off of, well, I'll just refer you back to a couple thousand years to Rome, okay? Get these fucking globalists off the fucking government payroll and kicked out of the fucking country for those that have clearly been breaking laws all along. And we're not talking stealing hubcap laws. We're talking billion-dollar scams. What the fuck is the matter with you people? You took a fucking oath. Get fucking with it. Not the oath to the Queen or your Masonic temple. You took an oath to protect and serve the fucking people. Now get with it.
World, and that is rob us of our sense of security. To rob us of our sense that this place belongs to us.
There you go. There's your global Zionist plan in a nutshell.
And we cannot allow them to succeed in that.
Now, not all end.
Of course, she's talking about these fake fucking terrorists, these couple of mental rejects that were hired and coerced, and who knows what was done to them.
Authority are each charged with 3 terrorism-related offenses. They appeared briefly in a Surrey courtroom later today, and they will be back in court while remaining in custody this time next week. Allison?
Thanks very much, Kirk. Kirk Williams in Vancouver.
Thanks, CBC. This is fucking sickening. I did call it right yesterday, Monday. Canada's dead. But Canadians, The people are not dead. Don't let this rest. It's going to get worse and worse and worse if we do nothing to instruct our civil servants on how to serve Canadians. I just don't know what to say. I can't abandon the people here, or I would. As though you could go anywhere with these globalist nut jobs, this globalist syndicate taking over. But I would go just to not have conflict with them, because I know where it ends with me. Them putting a bullet in my head because I spoke the truth. They can't stand the truth. Do something, okay? Do something, Canadians. We're soon going to be a whole lot worse than the States. Oh, but don't worry, they're getting a lot worse too. Get off your cowardly, fucking apathetic asses and do something. All you have to do is look at the States who are a little bit ahead of us and see where this is going. You're all gonna lose every fucking thing. Everything. And you'll have done it to yourselves. Canada, eh? Oh, fuck, man. This is so sickening. Now, I know a lot of you haven't been dealing with this shit and seen it coming and trying to do something about it in other places of the world to serve the peace and protect it. So you're probably in such a state of shock right now that everything goes out the window and you just want to be overloaded and turn it off and go along with the fucking sheep shit that's being fed to you. Don't fucking fall for it. Snap out of it. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! I just got nothing more to say, guys. This is just too fucking much. Wake up, Canadians. I don't know what we're gonna call ourselves now, but we won't be calling ourselves anything if for very long. If the next thing we call ourselves is globalists. Okay? Don't fall for it.